Hi there. Um, Today we are going to review Samsung Rugby Smart 2 smartphone. I will let me go through with the from the boxing. So basically, the phone comes with its battery and the SIM card, and of course the cables. That I will show you the other things quickly, and also it comes with the quick start guide as well as the complete warranty and other information. So that will take it there, and the box is a very simple one, and I just recently charged the battery charge, which is a USB card. Then that's it about the boxing, and let us quickly go into the details. And okay, let me go through with the external features. Basically it's a 3.7 inch screen, AMOLED screen phone. So it has got a very nice grip on it, so you can feel it, and it's very lightweight as well. So let me see from the back. The texture is so nice that I will go into the microscopic view later stage. And although it's a plastic, but it looks pretty solid, and it meets the US military standards, whereby that even the car can run over it, still it won't break it. And the screen is you feel a little bit of you can get the marks on it, but in general it's very clean and nice screen. And even the button has got a minor grains in it, that I will go into the details. Okay, let's get to start the phone. Before that, I will show you the ports. Is basically the volume controls, and then the the button, and the bottom is a USB point, and the top is the 3.5 head jack port. Pretty hard in it. Okay, let me see that. I don't have a nail, so yeah. So this is a 3 point, but if you look at that, it's not a regular phone. Just like you can see the port, it's everything well underneath it. The reason is for the waterproof feature. What the key thing you were supposed to do is always lock it properly, so that it's completely safe. And at the back, this is a nice feature. It has got you can easily use your nail to lock and unlock it. So let's hit the unlock position and open it up. This is a locking position and unlock position. And this is a very strong body actually. So let's open and see. And yeah, the cover is a solid cover, and it is autofocus. The lens, a 5 megapixel camera with the flashlight on it. And you see that the layout is I put 16 GB class 10 memory card, and the SIM card you can put it. And yeah, it's of course the battery is I think 1600. It's a regular battery. So once you fix it, fixing straightforward, and lock it. That's it. It's very easy. So once make it solid, then you're good to go. Okay, the screen, let me clean the stuff. So it's not bad actually. So some of the phone screen, so you'll have a lot of marks. This one you don't get it, so it's very shiny, and you don't get the marks. And this is a front facing camera as well. Okay, let's start the phone. Let's see how fast it can boot up. Yeah, here you go. Is basically the first step is it'll reset the system and refresh the memory card and everything, and you will get the notification whether you got a missed email or a phone, stuff like that. And yeah, this by just sliding it you can unlock it and get into the, so let's increase the volume. So that's increase or decrease. The sound is so nice, and look at the screen, so nice screen. You see, as you go closer, still the AMOLED screen is so bright, and yeah, it's crisp and vivid colors. So this is the home screen, and as you can see, you can go up to 7 screen actually, 3 on the left side, and you go to the 7th screen and you keep going, and the temporary setup, and by clicking this home screen you will always come to the middle one, and the search button, and there's a generic Android phone features. So then you want to see all the 7 screen, then you can see all in one shot, and you can swap the screen as you like. Just drop it and move there, or if you don't like this one, go here and this one. So you can play around, as I mean, only the home screen is the middle one, so you can, or if you don't want too many screens, you can always put in move into the trash, so that you can reduce the number of screens. So I leave it as the default. As you can see that, let's say okay, and you can always go up to the screen, and just by clicking this button it can refresh the weather forecast, and you can see all the, I mean, the today and the future for another additional 4 days of weather forecast. And you have icons for the gallery and YouTube and the videos and stuff like that. And let's go back to the home screen again. Just searching is pretty fast. Either you can, it is Android Gingerbread operating system, so it support voice search as well as you can do a video conferencing as well, because it's the front facing camera. Let me go with the internet feature. So I just search for our website, MomsFocusOnline.com. so you see how fast you can browse it. The browser works. I am MomsFocusOnline.com is a regular website, so there is no mobile version, but still it's pretty quick to get this information, because that's a complex site. And also let me go through a CNN site, mobile version of it, and then we'll see how fast it can download it. Yeah, and as it progresses, I mean downloading, so you can always magnifying it, or you can make it smaller, or if you are comfortable with the landscape version, then you can see that the response is pretty fast. So let me go back to the one. You see the color, the logo, and then the design. You can, the shadow, the text is, everything is so clear, and the hyperlink or whatever is everything is so, the connectivity and the so smooth. and you can see this, the processor speed, also how fast it can refresh it, so that you can see that. And let's go to the again home screen, and let me go to the camera view. Good thing is, look at it. So this is what you see at the from the rear camera. Now you want to see the face camera, so just by swapping it, let me see this is the button. These are many adjustments is there. It's so complex, and you can always go back to that. And by video mode, just switch to video mode, and you will, this is a HD video quality. You can take it. I will show you a few things. And let's go back to the camera view, and the photograph is, just click it, that's it. By clicking the button you will get the thing, and this is quality, and you can always adjust it, or you can, if you want delete, just click this button and delete it. And let me show some of the videos I took it. Let me go to the video mode, and then these are some of the pictures I took. This is a video I took it with Kabil. Let me see the HD quality. He's not happy because he doesn't want to stand on the lawn, but you see the sound quality. This I took it in a daylight. Okay, and this picture I took it at the night, I mean at the room light. Although the quality is good, but you lose the picture quality as when you zoom it in. But another photo I show you in the daylight. Yeah, this is, I took it in daylight. This is so sharp. So basically it's very good quality at the daylight, but not so good in the dark. This is a photo, I took a photograph of my first son, and that stand out clear. And then I tried on the evening light. So let me, yeah, this is the one. But you can see that this one not so good when it comes to the low light. The photograph taking video, you will see a little bit of reddish shadow. So this is the one I would say the camera quality is not at the best. But anyway, we generally don't take this kind of low light. But I'm just just want to try it out how far we can go with this. And let's go back to the home screen, and yeah, then okay, let's go back to the start with the home screen again, and we can set it has got a very good that is a dashboard, what are the connections you have, like, and the settings, everything you can reach there. And also this is a very good, I like it, is an active application screen. So whereas you can see how many things running, and then if you want you can always reduce it, so that, and if you want there are too many, you can just by clicking the single exit already, you can exit all the thing. And let's go back, and it refreshes, and it automatically let's go back to green. So basically, if you feel that your phone is performing less, then you can always close applications and see that. And the brightness and other stuff, it's a single thing, you can control it. And yeah, then yeah, weather clock, and syncing the application with the settings, and let's say the other, this is a social media screen. And the call setting done, everything. So these are the contacts list. So basically, and let me show you the phone screen. You see that the buttons so big, so it's easy to handle all the stuff. And let me I switch so many things. Wait a minute. Yeah, this is a Kindle, and then this application screen. You see that mobile TV and so many, and then the screen is so responsive, and there is no definition going there, so you can go either way. It's moving up pretty fast. This is the quality of the screen, and then I'm trying. What I like the most important is how the menu screen is arranged. First, the most important is the phone is basically the phone is the primary thing. So apart from the numbers, at one touch you will see the logs, who are the people recently called, and the contact list, and favorite screen. So basically you can configure everything at along the phone menu. And but to me the most important I like, apart from the weather, this is a dashboard screen. That's what one touch it will tell you the system information. For example, system settings. So you can set up the power settings, and the GPS you want to come. Let's say you are not going to use the GPS forever, so you can turn off and stuff like that. And the active application screen, this is the most I really like it, although it looks simple, but this one gives you exactly what are the active applications available that I showed you earlier, then what are how many you downloaded earlier, and then the memory information. Basically, you suppose if it's too much, you can always clear the memory by clicking one shot. You can see that so basically you can improve the efficiency of the phone. And the storage capacity, you see that gives in one shot. So basically the system storage, you have 1 GB, and then there is a USB storage is another 1 GB, 1.6 GB I think, and the SD card I put 16 gigs, so after formatting it, so the effective usage is about 14.9 GB. So that gives is like a snapshot of, I mean, how much storage space and everything you have. And another menu is system settings. Basically about the phone, let's say the operating system version, basically Gingerbread, and 2.3.6, which supports the video conference and voice search. But anyway, we are not looking at the talking about the Android or something. Basically how effectively it uses this phone is very good for a typical homemakers, and how sturdy it is. That I captured some interesting videos how even Kabil can handle it. And it is not just a phone, but it is actually a toy for even for kids, because you don't have to bother about the water or moisture or dust and stuff like that, because everything's taken care of. And you can use this a phone, and even the homemakers don't have to worry about about how to use it. How carefully use it. There is no stress in it. And yes, now let's look into the microscopic view, whereby let me go through the surface in detail, and basically how effective it is. Okay, Now I just connect the phone with the USB card, and let me show you how it's mounting basically. So if you notice that so basically it's a complete mounting in the sense you see that C drive, D drive, and then the phone comes as I-847, and it's got the card folder and the phone folder. So basically it does it mounting in a unique way with the Samsung's USB driver. And let me go to the how it captures, and the videos I showed you. Basically the one with the Kabilan is basically is only 60 megabytes, not pixels, megabytes, and I'm just trying to play that in a high definition screen, to make sure, to ensure how the to verify the quality. Let me show you the screen resolution of this computer screen. It's basically 1925 by 1080, and it's a 60 megahertz screen. And let me play that video, the one I showed you in the phone is the same thing. You see how clear it is, you can see that, and the sound quality as well. I'm really impressed with the sound quality and with the high HD definition. So I purposefully shake the camera here and there so that but even you see that there is not much jerk, so it can handle it. So video is an excellent quality, but the only I'm not so much impressed with the still pictures, especially with the low light in the interior photographs. Okay, let's look at the phone in the microscopic view. I just connect the microscopic to review the surface of the phone. You can see even the buttons has got a rough texture, so you can see that in a normal eye, so you may not even notice it. So but that gives an additional grip when you go through, when you press on it. That's really a very fantastic feature. So you can imagine how much Samsung took an effort to make it so it's a really, as it names, it's a rugby phone. And but you see that the screen, the resolution, it's so nice, as even I can see it's the color is so vivid and so clear. Pardon me for my little bit of handshake, because we are this microscope is so powerful, and it magnifies about 50 times the normal size. And let me go through the other side of this phone. You see the text. Okay, let me show you in the regular one, and with the magnified, the color is so sharp. You see that, and the port number, let me go through the ports, not the port number, the USB port. You see the design is basically how depth it is, and the cover really protects the phone from the water moisture. And see the back of you see the Samsung logo, and then the grip, and then this button open and close, and this the button, the stop and start, and the bottom, the top is USB, sorry, USB, it's a 3.5 headphone jack, and there's it meets the HS. Hold on a sec, yeah, let me read the HSPA standard. And let's look at the lens, and then the flash, and you see that the quality of it's so nice. That's why you really gives a very good grip for the phone. And yeah, and what else I can show you. So yeah, and it's got a nice stand with the buttons, and so basically it's an excellent phone for as both as a hardware as well as the software it runs on. And then the processor, only the battery is not that good. Basically you have to charge it every day. That's the only a concern as far as I know. And this one, not many people look into this feature. Basically when I shut down the phone, this is what basically you have to keep press continuously and then power off. You see and that's the end of the review of, I think I covered enough of it. So I hope you enjoyed the thing, and for innovative products, please keep visiting MomsFocusOnline.com for the product review and giveaway. And thank you for watching, and thanks for